I've come back from the future to warn you that if you don't subscribe to SSJ, your future is grim. With the 40th anniversary of the Dragon Ball franchise fast approaching, it seems surreal to even say that number out loud. 4 decades of Dragon Ball, from Kid Goku on a journey for the Dragon Balls to Gods of Destructions, Angels, and Multiversal Tournament, and to celebrate that legacy, Bandai Namco recently held a live stream teasing what's next for the franchise, and during this stream, we were shown a brand new Dragon Ball project. One of the biggest points of the discussion was a mysterious white-haired character taking down simulated enemies in what looked like a testing or virtual environment. Immediately, fans began spectating. Is this a new fighter? Or a god? Or is this some kind of brand new timeline? And if this reveal definitely did its job in getting people talking, what followed was arguably more important. We saw a montage of manga panels rapidly flipping through Dragon Ball's history, starting all the way back with Bardock, specifically Dragon Ball Minus's interpretation, and continuing through the franchise's biggest moments. This visual journey eventually ends with Goku flying forward through multiple forms symbolizing growth, evolution, and legacy, starting from his base, starting from Kaioken, his Super Saiyan, and then he went all the way up to Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and then Ultra Instinct. That sequence alone felt like a statement. Dragon Ball isn't slowing down, it's reflecting on where it's been while preparing to move forward. And then came the announcement fans have been waiting for. Dragon Ball Super is officially returning, with the Moro arc set to be animated, and that alone is massive. The Moro arc is widely regarded as one of Dragon Ball Super's strongest arcs, especially from the storytelling and thematic perspective. Moro isn't just another strong enemy, he's a true villain that feels more in line with classic Dragon Ball threats. He drains planets of life, manipulates others into doing his bidding, and represents more of a sinister, almost horror-inspired threat compared to what we've seen in Super previously. This arc also gave us absolutely insane moments, such as Goku refining Ultra Instinct, not just as a transformation, but as a mindset. Simply, he struggles with and has to earn rather than simply power up into. And then there's the moment everyone talks about, Goku's giant energy avatar, a visual that felt straight out of mythology. It was bold, different, and very Dragon Ball in spirit. And of course, we can't forget about Vegeta's ultra ego form. This was a huge character moment for Vegeta. Not just a new form, but a philosophy that completely contrasts Goku's Ultra Instinct. Goku moves by letting go while Vegeta embraces damage and battle itself. That parallel alone is something the anime absolutely needs to bring to life. And yeah, hearing that the Moro arc is finally getting animated is beyond exciting. However, not everything is revealed. Not everything that revealed landed perfectly for me, such as the Battle of Gods / Beerus remake. So it looks like Battle of Gods, aka the movie, is going to be getting remade. And visually, it does look great. I'm not denying that. Animation quality is clearly improved. You can tell that it's borrowing heavily from the style that was used in Daima. The cleaner movement, sharper expressions, and better choreography. All of that's there, but narratively, we've seen this story multiple times. We had the original Battle of Gods movie from 2013. Then we had the Dragon Ball Super anime retelling and the manga adaptation in the first 2 volumes, or really the first volume. So if Dragon Ball is going to revisit older arcs, I would much rather something like the Goku Black arc be remade, especially one that leans more heavily into the manga version. The manga handled Zamasu different and expanded on his ideology and gave the arc a much darker tone, and a refined version of that story could genuinely benefit from a second pass. Still, even with that criticism, it's hard to stay negative when the bigger picture looks to be good. The return of Dragon Ball Super means the franchise is moving forward again, and that matters especially now, with Akira Toriyama's passing still being something that doesn't feel real. He definitely left us far too soon, and it's impossible not to think of how much more he could have contributed. Ideally, I definitely would have loved for Toriyama to personally finish Super himself, overseeing the ending and close off the Dragon Ball story on his own terms. But that being said, I do have faith in Toyotaro. He has consistently shown to respect Toriyama's vision, and his art style has grown closer to Toriyama's over time. And importantly, he understands the characters, especially Goku and Vegeta, and the themes Dragon Ball represents, which is growth, self-improvement, and pushing past limits. If Toyotaro can finish the Moro arc properly, then adapt the Granola arc, maybe cap everything off with a final special or two, concluding the storyline, I think Dragon Ball could end on a high note, one that honors Toriyama's legacy rather than overstaying its welcome. For now, all we can do is wait and see what the future holds. But one thing is for certain, Dragon Ball Super is back, and the next chapter is about to finally begin. So I'll definitely be covering new episodes, announcements, and updates when they come out. So if you've enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to subscribe for more Dragon Ball content, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. 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 She don't wanna be saved.